when Kim Taehyung, known globally as V of BTS, appeared wearing a CELINE runway dress during a private Paris event, the internet didn't just react, it exploded. Within hours, social media platforms were flooded with images, fan edits, and think pieces praising his bold, gender-fluid take on luxury fashion. The look, originally designed for CELINE's women's spring collection, became an unexpected statement about freedom, beauty, and individuality. Fashion insiders quickly noted that Taehyung wasn't merely wearing CELINE, he was redefining it. The sleek silhouette, metallic accessories, and effortless attitude reminded many of the golden age of rock and roll mixed with 21st century modernism. In a matter of hours, #TaehyungXCeline dress topped trends across X, formerly known as Twitter, Weibo, and Instagram, marking yet another moment where a single BTS member shifted cultural tides globally. CELINE's creative director, CELINE, has long been celebrated for his ability to blend rebellious youth culture with haute couture. Yet, even CELINE himself couldn't have predicted how one idol would transform a single runway piece into a global phenomenon. Industry sources revealed that CELINE had not officially collaborated with Taehyung for this particular appearance. It was, according to insiders, a spontaneous styling choice by V's personal team, an experiment that would eventually redefine genderless fashion narratives in K-pop. After photos of Taehyung in the dress surfaced, CELINE's digital traffic surged by over 320% within 48 hours. The brand's official site reportedly experienced record-breaking engagement, particularly on the runway and women's collection sections, demonstrating a powerful blurring of gender-based consumer categories. Taehyung's fans, known as V's Angels or Taehyungers, played a crucial role in amplifying the moment. Within the first 12 hours of the image's release, fans generated over 2.5 million posts across social platforms. Fashion influencers began analyzing the silhouette. TikTok users recreated the look, and stylists posted "Get the Taehyung look" using affordable alternatives. This grassroots amplification turned into a marketing phenomenon. Major fashion accounts like High Snobbity, Hypebeast, and WWD covered the viral wave, calling Taehyung a style revolutionary. Even CELINE's official Instagram subtly acknowledged the buzz by reposting a blurred teaser image captioned, "The dress that broke the internet." The power of fandom once again proved unstoppable, transforming an organic moment into a global campaign. But Taehyung's choice wasn't just about style, it was about symbolism. In a conservative industry, often limited by gender expectations, his decision to wear a women's runway dress was a quiet rebellion, a poetic gesture towards self-expression. Critics and scholars of cultural studies pointed out that Taehyung's action mirrored a growing trend of post-gender fashion, where clothes no longer define identity but amplify authenticity. Korean media outlets praised him for normalizing fluidity in K-pop, a scene still dominated by strict beauty archetypes. Fashion psychologist Dr. Nari Jung commented that what Taehyung did wasn't accidental, it's an artistic statement that resonates with youth identity, freedom without boundaries. The economic ripple effect was immediate. According to a Paris-based luxury data firm, CELINE saw a 45% increase in web traffic from Asia and a 22% spike in sales of similar silhouettes. Searches for CELINE dress Taehyung reached record highs on Google within 24 hours. Several resellers reported sold-out CELINE pieces inspired by the look. Meanwhile, smaller brands began releasing their own Taehyung-style reinterpretations, flowy silhouettes, structured collars, and dark glam aesthetics. Fashion houses began to quietly study the V effect, a phenomenon where anything worn by Taehyung, regardless of gender label, turns into a viral sensation. Historically, K-pop idols have played it safe with gender expression, maintaining a carefully curated mix of masculinity and softness. But Taehyung's CELINE moment marked a turning point. It wasn't just about breaking stereotypes, It was about rewriting the language of K-pop style. Younger idols began referencing Taehyung's look during interviews, calling it liberating. Male idols were soon seen wearing skirts, pearl necklaces, or sheer tops in magazine spreads, echoing his influence. Even stylists at major entertainment labels reportedly cited Taehyung as the reference point for future wardrobe concepts. "He gave us permission to experiment," one stylist told the Korean Herald. "The audience is ready for more fluidity." Major fashion outlets responded almost instantly. Vogue Korea hailed Taehyung as the ultimate style disruptor. GQ France described him as the new muse of CELINE's rebellion. Elle Japan featured a full spread analyzing the construction of the dress, the layering of fabrics, and how Taehyung's physique redefined its silhouette. Western media, too, joined the conversation. The Guardian published a feature titled "How BTS's V is Redefining Modern Masculinity," while Vanity Fair called him the genderless icon Gen Z has been waiting for. The conversation was no longer confined to fan circles. It became a global debate about where fashion is headed next. Days later, CELINE released a limited editorial called Fluid Lines, inspired by the same collection Taehyung wore. Though the brand never officially mentioned him by name, fans instantly connected the dots, especially when the model wore similar accessories and mirrored his hairstyle. Insiders say CELINE is now considering a campaign with Taehyung for a future unisex capsule line. He embodies the balance between elegance and rebellion, one insider told WWD Paris. He represents everything CELINE stands for, but in a way that transcends fashion. Rumors swirled that Hedi Slimane himself sent Taehyung a handwritten note of appreciation, though neither party confirmed it publicly. Regardless, the impact was undeniable. CELINE's identity subtly shifted, forever linked to one unforgettable K-pop icon. Weeks after the incident, universities began analyzing the Taehyung x CELINE phenomenon in cultural studies and media theory courses. Professors discussed how a single celebrity moment can deconstruct long-standing notions of gender, luxury, and celebrity influence. Think pieces and academic papers began emerging, dissecting what the moment symbolized for global youth. It became a case study in the intersection of fashion, fandom, and postmodern identity. Cultural critic Lee Hyun-soo wrote, "Taehyung didn't just wear a dress. He reframed the conversation around what power looks like when expressed through fashion. He transformed femininity into a form of creative dominance." Months later, the influence hasn't faded. Streetwear brands, TikTok stylists, and gender-neutral designers continue referencing the CELINE dress moment as a turning point in fashion history. Taehyung, meanwhile, remains as effortlessly enigmatic as ever. When asked about the outfit in a later interview, he simply said, "Clothes don't have gender, they have energy, and I just follow the energy." That single quote captured the essence of why Taehyung continues to lead, not follow, trends. In an era where celebrity fashion often feels performative, his choices radiate authenticity and artistry. The CELINE dress wasn't just a garment, it was a movement, a declaration that individuality transcends categories, and that sometimes it takes just one artist, one outfit, and one moment to make the world rethink everything it thought it knew about style. Months after the viral storm, Taehyung continues to influence not only fashion houses, but also the cultural vocabulary of beauty and identity. Designers are now creating collections where the lines between menswear and womenswear barely exist. Retailers have started labeling sections as fluid fashion, a direct nod to the influence of figures like Taehyung. In Seoul, stylists refer to his CELINE moment as the re-standard,